Hey everyone, how you doing? Sorry, I'm late. I was preparing something here at home, yeah, here we are. Uh, Tricky day, choppy day. It was kind of, like I was expecting big things about today, but yeah, it just didn't happen. So, hello, Dian. Hello, Oliver, Patrick, Jeff, Samuel, Kevin, Jason, Bits and Pieces. Hey, what's up, Luke? Shoki. Hello, Marta. Tocayo, Chop House. Yeah. Hello, Dave, CL, Deuce, Octavio. Hello, Lilia, Max. Hey, Max, how you doing? Still in Dubai or back at home? Hello, Ryan. Hello, Alex. Hui, Levi. ¿Qué pedo? ¿Qué pedo, güey? that's that's very Mexican. That's very Mexican. So I'm assuming you're from Mexico, right? Hello, Tony. Hello, Offense. Hello, Randall. How are you guys? All right. Um, yeah. What? Yeah. ¿Qué pedo, güey? It's I think it's the same thing that what's up, dude. From Honduras. Latinoamericano, Latin brother. Hello. All right, guys. Still in Dubai. Nice. All right, guys. So what happened today? Let me show you what happened today. Let's go to the 15-minute chart. Huge gap down. Huge gap. I'm sorry, gap down. I'm super distracted. I'm sorry, guys. As I just told you, I was doing something else. Well, huge gap up this morning. Yesterday was amazing. I was really loving our yesterday plans. We were watching weakness around 691, 691.50. And I told you guys, I mean, we can revisit 686. And if sellers are really strong, 680 is not a crazy dream. But well, buyers actually step in 686. They take it back to 690. We closed around 689. Gap up this morning. We started around 690.50 and we open around 694, right? 694 right here, 694.50. All right. So what happened today? Well, apparently pre-market high was the ceiling for today. We had a few attempts of 694, 694.50 right here. And well, that was the one thing that I took. So I was watching this. Let me show you here. So this is a high. This is failing to create new highs. You are actually making lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. And so I took this rejection here around 694, and I really like the break of 694. So rejection of 694.50 somewhere around here. Look at this. One, two, three, four attempts of breaking 694.50. They all failed. So I really like this candle to go down. So it struggled a bit. And then, well, I took my first partials here, and I want to show you why, right? So first, look at this. This was like the top of the pre-market, So I was expecting some reaction here between these lows. So that's actually what I was expecting. So I took my first partials here. That was my plan. All right, that was my plan. If we go back in the chart, you will see this area here, this 693. It was a nice area from last week, right? So this area has been crowded for some days now. So that was my first target. So I took 1 quarter my position right here. It was like 35 or 34 or something like that. It came back. I didn't. I know I always tell you, like, sometimes or most of the time uh when I take more than 25-30%, I just move my stop loss to break even. But this rejection of 694, 694.50, I was just thinking, well, this is gonna work. So I had like a bit more conviction on this move. So I waited patiently here. So even if this thing went all the way to negative 10% or something like that, and then it started coming back. So when it actually struggled again here, I actually didn't take profits here. I took it like here. I took another quarter of my position, around 25% or something like that, and I actually closed my position on these candles. So it was a small day. Then I took a second trade. It's not here, but basically I was waiting for something like this. I was waiting for something like this. I actually took some partials here again, like in this candle here. I took some partials here, but I was stop out on these candles. I mean, this candle took me by surprise. Why? I don't know, because I'm not proud of this execution. I'm not proud of this execution. After this candle here, after 1056 candle, I should close my position right here. I should close my position right here. And I actually waited for this candle. It came back and I closed right here, 1058. Not happy about this execution because I wasn't ready for this candle. And it gave a first red flag, right? So we had huge reaction, same area than my first trade, huge reaction. This candle was like crazy, so I should I should cut my position here, but I waited one more candle. So again, not happy about my execution, but well, uh, that things happen, right? That things happen. Then we finally broke 694.50. We came here, retested opening price, and right here I will be opening a position right here. Uh, this is a nice try. This is a nice try, and I was looking for this. So it might, listen to me, it might be a double top. Yes, this might be a double top, but that's why I waited, or I will be waiting for one candle like this, or even maybe here, maybe this 1108, maybe this one was a good one. Maybe this one was a good one. However, the real area here, it was 694.50. 694. Well, this actually touches two touches. So yeah, you know what, guys, maybe this trade should be something like here. Anyways, if you can see here, this was the same outcome, but I think I like more this entry. I mean, it makes more sense. One attempt, two attempts, 694.50. Anyways, I mean, you understand the idea. You understand the idea. And lastly, this is the classic break retest boom. So it was failing to create new highs, where right here on this area here. So previous high, this support area turn into resistance. So break, retest, drop. I was talking to Happy Trades of Charleston while trading, and my first target will be something like here, and my last target will be right here. I actually call it with some time. So Kevin, please be my witness. I said about this when we were, I think, on this candle. This was the break retest boom. I told him, Kevin, are you watching this? Break retest boom incoming. And yeah, it actually worked. It actually worked. I really like it. Anyways, so let me see here. DM barcode style, yeah, QQQ was much cleaner than SPY. Let's take a look. Natural berries, Neto. Hello, Lorelip. Huge gap down is what a bear will say. Yeah, that's what I wanted, but yeah, no, we had a gap up. Sorry about that. Hey Neto, question: when you trade SPY, do you trade SPXL options or SPY? No, I trade SPY. I trade well. You can see here on the screenshots that I share. This is a screenshot of my Webull broker. So it's SPY 693 puts, same day expiration, January 15. Hola Alberto. Tasnim, hi Neto, SPY was too choppy. Yes. IWM saved the day. Let's take a look to IWM. Neto, where's the retest on the first trade? Oh, well, the retest, let me tell you. The retest is right here, 694.50. One touch, two touch, three touches. So there were three rejections right here on 694.50. CL, hi Neto, what do you think? 942 SPY puts, 942. I think that was good. I mean, I was actually looking for this, right? The rejections are right here, 694, 694.50. So the break of 694 was the entry trigger for me. So I took my trade here, but the same candle that you are saying, I think that was the same idea. Dave, I waited until 9:59 candle for puts. 9:59. This one here, the break. That was a great entry. But I mean, you still have to break all the way to 692.50, right? So did you take any pieces there, Dave? Declan, is that second trade 84% rule? I don't think so, because look at this. I mean, you have high of the day here, new high of the day. So this is a different play. I think this is just a different play, and this is a different play based on the higher time frame, right? Based on the higher time frame, the rejection of 695, break of 694, and again I was looking 692.50, but we only had 693 right here. Look at this, right with the nose of this candle wick. 693, $1 drop, $1 drop. Bits and pieces, I took same second trade as you. I didn't take the second. I just. Oh no. I'm not true. I took two. Yeah. That was all right. Ryan took puts 1136. 1136 right here. Okay. Well, look at this, Ryan. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This opening price 694.50 was super crowded. So you needed the actual break of 694.50 for trusting a move to the downside. What time do you stop trading? Usually around 11:30. If I take one trade, I'm not actively looking for more. If my first trade was a winner, so sometimes I just stop by 10:15 or something like that. But usually I'm around my charts all the way to 11:30. Ryan took a second put, 12:20, 12:20 right here. That was a good one. Is this one? Levi, what size do you typically trade with? With a size that I feel very comfortable, and I train my eyes and my numbers to be calm and react only to the chart and not to the PNL. Lilia, hey Neto, I open short 957 candle and close 957 here. All right, that was a good one. And closed 1004. You chicken out. You chicken out, Lilia. This is a very small trade. This is a very short and small trade. Why price never left that area? Well, kind of. Delta, high net, I took 2 SPY trades, short 941. 941, this same idea here. And second entry 957 right here. Okay, so same idea both times. That was good. Dave, no SMH. What does that mean? SMH? 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 I was waiting for the move to 693. Dave, what does it mean, SMH? Shaking my head. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Let me. Yeah, I don't know the lingo. Let me. Actually, I'm gonna take 1 minute from your time, but not sure if you remember, but like a few months ago, Tito, he's one of my friends here. He's part of several communities I belong. Tito, he was. We were explaining the break retest boom, but it didn't have a name yet. And he was doing something else during the session. For some reason, he was like, okay, well, be right back. And guys, if you are not American, well, Americans, they like to have just like acronyms for everything. So he typed in the chat BRB, and I was like, what is that? What does that mean? But Tito already left. So I stay here like trying to guess what BRB was, and I was like, oh, so this is the break retest boom. Yeah, I like it. And then he came back like 5 minutes later, and he was laughing out loud, like, because he just said like, Neto, BRB, it's be right back. That's like a short way to just say that. And we were laughing, but that was when the break retest boom actually born, right? So it was from my ignorance of the lingo. Yeah, I need to. I need to spend more time with you guys. Luke, for example, he just taught me how to use Snapchat a few months ago. So we play around with Snapchat. I've learned a few things about Snapchat now, but now I need to work with my trading lingo, or not with my trading lingo, with my like street lingo. All right. No shaking my head. I was waiting for the move to 693. Okay. All right, Declan, Neto, yesterday you said you like to see liquidity being swept before the pullback and then wait for the reaction on the retest. Where was the liquidity sweep on the first trade? All right, that's a really good question. 693.50. Well, first, look at this. The sweep right here, 694, it actually came all the way to 693.50. If you go back to previous days, you will see, look at this. I mean, right here, this white line is 694. This right here, this pivot high is 693.60. So this area here, 694, 693.50 was an important area. So this liquidity sweep right here, and then the retest of 694.50, rejection again and coming back, that was exactly what you are asking, Declan. Not sure if this is not sure if this is clear enough, but what I'm watching here is how price came down for this liquidity around 693.50. Well, it came here 694, then it went lower 693.50, come back higher 694 again, now 694.50, another rejection, come back lower, creates a lower low. So this is a lower high, this is a lower low. And guys, I know you are gonna say, well, Neto, then this is a higher high. Yeah, but look at the price action right here. Look at these long candle wicks. What is this? What are these long candle wicks saying? Sellers right here, sellers on this area here, trying to get in control, right? So once we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rejections on the same key level, that was my signal after coming for this liquidity here, right? So what I was waiting here, well, a lower low, and that's exactly what happened. So right here, this is why I stayed on this trade, because yes, this was 10% negative, but this is still a lower high. So what I was expecting here, a lower low, maybe, and that was my plan, but it didn't work, all the way to 692.50. All right. So that was the plan. That was market structure trying to play today. It just didn't work. Makes sense. Choppy price action today. I thought the liquidity sweep would have been around 693.30, 693.30. Yeah, something like here, probably. Well, if following your idea, look at this decline. Following your idea, this is your liquidity sweep. These two are your liquidity sweep. Came back higher, and after the rejection right here, 694.70, 694.80, pre-market high, 5-minute opening range high, this was going lower. So maybe, and I'm just saying, maybe I don't want to overanalyze this. This was your liquidity sweep, this was your retest, and then this was the real move. But again, right here, 693, 693.50, buyers step in, and it sent it to previous week high of the day, previous week high. That was everything. Were there retests on the second trade to the downside? There's no retest. It's just like following the same idea of the break of right here 694. That will be like just this is a copy paste of this short position tool. There's no actual break and retest here. This will be just like a I don't know, like a higher time frame idea. The break and rejection of 694, and because it had a lot of momentum, I just thought this will be a nice idea because it will go all the way to 692.50. Just didn't work. All right, guys, let's go to QQQ. I want your honest opinion. Where will you take calls or puts on this thing here? I'm reading you guys. Peters, I entered 943, but where's stop out? 943 here. What were you trying to do, Peters? What was your idea? Oh, SPY. Well, we already skipped SPY. Tell me, my QQQ friends, what were you doing here? What were you trying to do here? Where is the one entry model that you will try to use here? Dian, not trade for me. Yeah, stay in cash is a position, my friend. LTL 10:05, 5 minute opening. 10:05, 10:05 right here. I don't know, brother. Look at this. I mean, it's it's sitting right above this 625.15. Yes, you are having some reactions here. I I don't know. I don't know. I for being honest, I don't like this. It's like inside of this range, right? It's inside of this range with this 625.15. Oh, sorry. 625.15. Yeah. Demand, 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 demand. I don't know, brother. I don't like it. Lots of weeks, yeah, maybe, but Tocayo 1056. 1056. What about this? 1056? 1056 Eastern? Yeah. No, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I don't see any play here. I really don't see any play here. For being honest. What if we watch IWM? This is our new friend. This is our new friend on our trade review. Look at this IWM. It couldn't be cleaner than this. This is a nice break, displacement, retest of high of the day, 5 minute opening range high. So you could enter right here 1018 and aim for 266, and then you have another nice opportunity here. That was the break and retest of high of the day. Look at this high of the day. That was a really nice candle here. 1047 all the way to 266.50, or maybe 267. Look at this, 267. That was a hell of a trade. Look at this IWM. IWM is it's at all-time highs, right? Give me 1 second. Yes, all-time highs IWM, showing a lot of strength. Yeah, IWM was crazy. IWM have to take profit quickly, reverses fast. Yeah, Marta, this is one of your favorites, one, right? This is one of your favorites, IWM. Yeah, it looks super clean. It looks super clean. It looks super easy. What do you use, Marta? What do you use as a confluence for IWM? Or you don't watch anything else besides IWM? Are you watching something like side to side or with IWM? Nothing else. Move separately. Yeah, yeah. It's just a different industry, right? All right. Okay, guys. So let me go here. What is this? AMD break and retest 5 minute opening range high. Key level on the daily chart, and also break and retest 235. That's a round number, strike number above previous week high, showing a lot of strength. So that was, well, that was not easy, but that this was kind of simple, clean, something like this. I mean, if you were looking for this break and retest, 235 key level on the daily chart, 5 minute opening range high. So this candle here, somewhere in this candle, you enter here, let's say the middle of this, you were aiming to this 238 key level on the daily chart, strike number, round number, whole number. It was a 1 to 2.6 risk reward ratio trade. Nothing else, right? Nothing else on AMD. Has been consolidating here, probably preparing for the next leg up. Let's go to the next one. Okay, Dave, AMD 942, 942, 942 here. Ah, that was a super nice trade, Dave. Break and retest, pre-market high, 942. Yeah, actually, I missed this. I don't know why. Something like here. Let's say 232. The break of 232. Stop loss right here. Look at this. 1 to 3.5, only to high of the day. That was amazing. Good one, Dave. That was very good. Roberto, uh, guys, do you know I'm Roberto, right? I have two names. That's a Hispanic thing. They always give us two names. I'm Roberto Ernesto. So okay, so yeah, Neto is short for Ernesto. Okay, so Roberto, I usually take, for example, right here. If you are taking your trade right here, 232, if I'm taking calls, I'm taking the next strike to the upside. In this case, it will be 230, I think. And if I'm taking puts, I'm taking the next strike to the downside, 230. That's how I like it. That's how I do it. There's a lot of different people doing different things. Sometimes it's like, no, well, I will take the strike that is actually my target. That's very valid. I just don't do it like that. I just like to go one strike ahead or below the actual price. That's me. That's my style. That's how I do it. Hypothetically speaking, do you trade turns at the tops and bottoms before market structure shift? No. Not hypothetically, the break retest boom and the break retest kaboom, they are basically break and retest on market structure shifts. Yeah, that's not hypothetically, that's exactly what it is. On the 1 minute after 9:40 before 11:30, I always use same day expiration on SPY, and I use the 1 minute chart. That's a quick summary of my of my strategy, right? Okay, guys. Let's go to the next one. Amazon. Amazon. Well, you have these two rejections right here to 38.50. What is this? I mean, is this area relevant in any? Only from the pre-market, right? Only from the pre-market. Okay, so you have two rejections here. You actually have a break, displacement retest of this. 1 minute opening range low, 5 minute opening range low, this 237.65 or 237.50. That's a strike, and that's the key level on the 50-minute chart. If you were aiming to the previous day close or pre-market low, this was a 1 to 3 risk reward ratio trade, maybe a little bit more if you have a tighter stop, maybe to the 1 minute opening range low. But it was at least a 1 to 3 risk reward ratio trade. That was really good. That was really good. Anyone took Amazon trades today? No one. All right. Let's go to Nvidia. Nvidia, I was watching this. It had a lot of relative strength on the open. And I was watching this break and retest of 188, and this 188.11, that was a key level on the daily chart. So this was a previous high or low. So I was actually liking a lot this trade here. However, well, it didn't work. It didn't work. It will be a 1 to 3 risk reward ratio trade. It never hit. It actually never hit even a high of the day. To high of the day was a 1 to 2.2. I will be looking this one, 189.55. Finally got it a few minutes ago. But yeah, I think that was the only one that I would like to take. You took that Nvidia trade. It was a loser, right? Or you were able to take something here. look? Yeah, this was looking really good. This was looking really good. Uh, what happened here? Well, it was messed up because of SPY, right? It was messed up because of SPY. It was messed up because QQQ were doing absolutely nothing. They were doing absolutely nothing. So yeah, this just stopped working. Accidentally took puts and sold right away, but most likely, yeah. All right. Journal that. Look, that's a uh, trade management or trade execution mistake. So journal that. I know this is not a a regular mistake for you, but yeah, at least you will have a reference for for how often you have this kind of mistakes. uh, this reminds me, yesterday we were having a discussion, well, not a discussion, we were having a conversation about the different brokers and how to actually set your orders on different brokers. Not sure if I told you guys, but I'm a control freak, so I use the order entry widget exactly to avoid these kind of things. I when using the using the order entry widget instead of the turbo trader, or like the this any kind of automation, you just make sure that you just make sure that you are taking the strike that you want, the ticker that you want, like the side. I mean, calls or puts, or the expiration, the how many contracts, and what kind of order. I only use market orders, but exactly this, right? So you are always in control of every aspect in your order. All right, so anything else that you see here, guys? I don't see a good trade here or a good entry model here other than this, but just this just didn't work. Let's go to Tesla. Tesla, another barcode here. Another barcode here stuck in this 5-minute opening range. What was it? Was anybody's trading view broken today? Mine wasn't loading my watch list or my custom scripts. I don't know. I didn't have any issue today. Nope, not me. Not me. And well, Tesla, absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Apple, another barcode here. um, what is this? Google break and retest of something like this. This is good stuff. This is good stuff. If you didn't chicken out here, that was a nice trade. What is this? Meta. And SPY. All right, guys. So some of you had trading view issues. That's weird. I didn't have any. I didn't have any. Roberto, what do you think of an entry at 1042 rejection of the opening price on SPY? 1042. 42 here. Well, I don't know if I will take it under that reasoning. I'm not sure if I will take it under that reasoning, but I mean, that was exactly what was happening here, right? This 695, 694.50 rejection, failing to actually break with conviction. That was a good one. I don't know. I mean, I don't think I will take that reasoning. what I was watching here was the actual break of this 694, but not because it was rejecting here, but because the momentum on this break. Black Rose, I took that Google trade, put entry 1018, exit 1052. That was a very good one. That was a very good one. Rare relief, watch lists were not loading, so I closed and reopened trading view. Yeah. So guys, I'm not an IT guy. But I know their secret trick. Turn it off and turn it on again, and that solves like 97% of the technical issues on every software. So yeah. All right, guys. So that's all for today. I'm sorry I was late 5 minutes. That I had a phone call, and yeah, I was doing something else. But well, this was short. This was short today. For being honest, not so much to talk. Awful price action today. No continuation on either side. So scalping paradise. All right, guys. So thank you very much. If you have any questions, just let me know in the video comments. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel. We are something around 1250 subscribers. Thank you very much for being here. And well, I will see you tomorrow, guys. Bye.